What's going on, guys? It's your boy RandomGuyKev, and this is the Airsoft Report, your bi-weekly discussion on things happening in the airsoft community relating to events, sales, news, products, drama, YouTube, and all that random goodness that is airsoft. The Airsoft Report is sponsored by Overwatch Tactics, a producer of airsoft military simulation events at unique locations. High Power Airsoft, the world's best BBs, is truly enhanced bio. And don't forget to check out airsoftgi.com and use the code RGK for 15% off your order. This will probably be the last abbreviated Airsoft Report. Moving into June, hopefully I'm hoping things go back to somewhat normal, but probably won't. But we'll be changing it up once we get back into June and the flow of things as things start to open, hopefully. But we'll know in the next episode. Again, don't forget to check on your local shops and fields. If they're doing curbside pickup, try and do curbside pickup with them. Got to support your local fields and help them out during these times. Again, Airsoft GI, Fox Airsoft, Evic, Airsoft Station, Combat UK. They're still taking orders. Their shipping may be delayed a little bit, 7 to 10 business days, maybe even longer, but you can still order through them if you choose to. This is the perfect time to see if you want to continue shopping at a particular place based on customer service and how they respond to you. Enola Gay, they released a heist bag, triad pack, and the Yakuza pack. Go check out Enola Gay's website for more information on that. KWA's T10 is out. If you weren't aware previously, it is out now. The EPM ones from PTS, they're still on back order, so they should be a restock should be happening sooner or later. Check your local store, your local retailer for more information. Gate released the Quantum Trigger and they updated the Aster V2 firmware and their GCS app. So definitely check them out for more information on that. Polar Star Kythera should be shipping out in the next week or two. More information on Polar Star's website and contact your retailer that you pre-ordered through for more information. G&G, the PRK9 is officially released and the Piranha MK1. So let's get into today's topic. Is Airsoft being changed by speedsoft? This was a question that came up. I ask these questions in my Instagram all the time. And my thing with speedsoft, it's a play style, just like Milsim is a play style. And I feel like personally, Airsoft is Airsoft. You can say a group of people in these particular play styles are changing Airsoft for the good and for the bad. There's a lot of people that wear those type of kits and you think they're those groups, they're speed QB, speedsoft players, but they're not. They just wear that just to kind of show the imagery and do the same thing. It's just it's the same thing where it comes to like GMR people, like people that mimic GMR. They're not GMR, but they mimic GMR. So you think that anybody that wears that type of thing or plays that particular type of way is GMR. It's not. That's not the case. My thing is, I think Speed QB, those group of guys, are enhancing what Airsoft is already. It is already. It's putting it more on the forefront, in my personal opinion. Speed QB, the competitive league, the swag, the gear sets, everything is putting Airsoft on the forefront. I consider Speed QB, Milsim, all the same thing. Just like when Josh Warren, he does Milsim West. I think Milsim West is great the way it's put on and the experience you get from it. So it's putting it in a particular space for those type of people that like that. Just the same way Speed QB is doing the same thing. When it comes to Speedsoft, there are toxic individuals. People that are just doing it for clout chasing. The same thing can be said for those people that play Milsim and that wear the military gear and they want to do army this, army that, but they've never been in the military. It's just like, bruh, sit down, relax. And when it comes to Speed QB, the Speedsoft, those people that go out there with the intent to hurt someone, and that it's a whole cultural thing where it's just they see something, they want to emulate it, but they want to emulate it in a damaging way. And I think that's that makes airsoft as a whole look bad, because people, you can look at these mag dumping videos, you can look at any type of video where it's like trash rap music in the background and people just like lighting up little kids. It's just like, yo, like, I don't want to play that. Or it makes it harder for airsoft as a whole, as a hobby, to expand, because people see this and they're just like, yeah, that's not it. That's not it for me. Like, and that's why like some areas, like they'll pass laws against airsoft as a whole. Australia, they're not even allowed airsoft, but they're going through a process of trying to get it allowed in their country. They're doing a lot. They play something called gel ball. It's like, it's kind of like BBs, but it's like 1,000 times, in my opinion, 1,000 times less than what airsoft is. So they're trying to get it in their country. So my thing again is airsoft being changed by speedsoft. I would say no. I think it's being changed by the different, cultures, as far as like Speed QB and what those guys are doing, as far as, creating these competitions and doing these different type of game styles, and also how Milsim is doing it with, Milsim West and, whatever other Milsim, creators are out there. It's putting it more to the forefront and spreading airsoft as a whole. And I consider Speed QB, Milsim, all the same thing. It's all airsoft. And you can debate me on it, but I think personally, I think it's all the same, and that's all I'm going to say to you. If you want to debate me, Speed QB and Milsim, I think it's all the same. It's all, everything lumps into the airsoft space. But again, it comes back down to the players, the people that are involved. And I feel like it's going to come to a point where we have to police our own people to be like, yo, relax, you need to stop that, because it's making airsoft as a whole look bad. It's not making us better. So we got to look at things that make us better. I'm going to bring him up again, Josh Warren, when he, expanded Milsim West to, go to another country like South America and do it in Mexico. Like, yo, that takes a lot of work to do. And I think that is growing airsoft as a whole. The same thing with the guys at SpeedQB when they went to DreamHack and did, the EU SpeedQB tournament over there. Like, that just opened doors up more. It's like, you never know what could happen next. A company could see that and be like, oh, what is this airsoft stuff? And it'd be like, okay, yeah, let's get involved. You'll see probably regular companies getting more involved in it. But it's all about keeping a positive image of things. I mean, there's always negative, but putting the positive image of what airsoft is and how much fun people can have on the forefront. Let me know your thoughts on that, and what are your thoughts as far as airsoft as a whole? Airsoft Uploads. So, the way people are dropping content, some of it's, again, one of my previous topics, forced content. Don't like watching forced content, and I can tell when it's forced content, being that, I create stuff and it's just like, that's not genuine. I can see you're trying to just maintain something. But like, I watched the airsoft tech. I mean, I'm not a tech type of person, kind of know basics, but I don't know too much. The airsoft tech, and he was building a DSG, and I was like, I found it very interesting, because people throw out terminologies to me and I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I'll tell you straight up, I don't know. I won't force it. But when he was building the DSG, I was like, oh, this is dope. Like, it made more sense as he was sitting there explaining it and going through the paces of it. I thought that was very, very dope. SoCal Tactical, he did a story on Project N1. I've been to this field before in Cali, love it. Great staff, great owner, great community out there. And I mean, Project N1 as a whole is a great field. I love that it's modular. I hate fields that are not modular, that you can't change it around, because people tend to get used to the same old things over and over and over. So those guys over there were talking to the manager owner of Project N1, getting the the history and the story of how they came to be. I think you guys should definitely check that out. And the last one, Negative Airsoft. I don't know how I kind of missed his channel. It's like pure comedy, because it's just like the one video I was watching, he was talking about I think it was a Valken, and title of it was like a Valken and TM recoil walking to a shop or something like that, and he was just like talking about how he took somebody's gun apart and looking at the gearbox and saw that the wiring was bad. They put glue in there. It was like it was like one of those things, like, this is why I don't touch things. I just leave it to the people that I feel like I can be like, okay, I trust you, you can do it, and they won't make my gun look like shit. And that's why I feel like you can't trust everybody with tech work. You can't trust everybody. Go to people who are reliable. Just because you watched a YouTube video that showed you how to tech a gun doesn't mean you know how to tech a gun. Doesn't mean you know how to tech a gun. So it was just pure comedy watching his stuff. Check him out, Negative Airsoft. But that's it for this episode of the Airsoft Report. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you guys have anything I should be talking about, leave it in the comments and we'll take it from there. Catch you guys on the next one.